Well guys, I'm upset. You see, I just watched the Game Awards and one of the reasons I'm upset is the fact that in my time zone, the Game Awards was around 1 AM to 4:30 and between writing the script, editing and recording it is now 7:30 AM. And frankly, when I did the math yesterday about how tasking and effort taking this video would be, I almost ended up sleeping through this Game Awards. But I wouldn't be nearly as bitter if the Game Awards ended up the way me and millions of others wanted. Now, I'm thankful that I stayed up and watched this thing, because if I hadn't and woke up to find out that Astrobot won Game of the Year, there was no news on Cyberpunk Orion and not so much as a peep from Jeff about Grand Theft Auto 6. I don't think I would have been able to keep on with it. But I'm very tired right now, so I'll do my best to summarize the 4-hour award show. You're welcome. Now, I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm just gonna tell you about the awards that I personally felt were the most important. Best action game went to Black Myth: Wukong. Most anticipated game was GTA 6. Best multiplayer was Helldivers 2. Best game direction was Astrobot. Best action adventure was Astrobot. Best RPG was Metaphor ReFantazio. Best adaptation was Fallout. I wanted it to be Arcane, but I don't mind so long as it wasn't that shitty ass Tomb Raider adaptation. That thing was just straight ass. But best score and music was Final Fantasy VII. Best mobile game was Balatro. I wanted it to be Wuthering Waves, but it is what it is. Player's voice was Black Myth: Wukong, which shows that it should have been Game of the Year. Best narrative was Metaphor ReFantazio, and the Game of the Year for the Game Awards 2024 was Astrobot. Now, frankly speaking, is this a bad choice for the Game Awards? No. I'll be frank, as much as I am bitter that Black Myth: Wukong did not win, if any other game was supposed to win, in my opinion, it should have been this. Balatro is a mobile game made by an indie dev. As much as yes, this would be amazing for that indie dev, I personally believe it just was not the game of the year. There's been a lot of discourse about it. I mean, they even joked about it. They even clowned on themselves in the Game Awards that Elden Ring DLC was a contender for Game of the Year. So as much as I personally did still kind of want it to win, frankly speaking, DLC should not be competing for Game of the Year. Frankly speaking. Same thing for remakes. Like, you can argue that remakes should be there, but people would just not have been, a lot of people would just not have been happy if Final Fantasy VII Rebirth had one Game of the Year. And I perfectly understand that a remake, a lot of people are still getting used to remakes being considered brand new games of their own. So personally speaking, it is what it is. And so if you think about it like that, the only real options are like Metaphor ReFantazio, Astrobot, and Black Myth: Wukong. And frankly speaking, it is what it is. I'm not going to lose any sleep over the decision. I just personally feel a bit bad because I personally feel Black Myth: Wukong deserved this, but it is what it is. Frankly speaking, the voting is 90% of their panel of judges and only 10% of the votes you and I cast actually count for the Game Awards. So frankly speaking, there's nothing we could have really done. Like, yes, maybe more votes could have tipped the scales in our favor, but if frankly speaking, if they wanted a particular game to win, they would have won. But moving on to the announcements, which is effectively the best part about the Game Awards at this point, is we got Witcher 4 for 2025 or 2026. No mention of release date, but hopefully it's next year. We got Elden Ring, Night Rain for next year, which is big. We got the Indiana Jones game that already came out not long ago. It's a shame it didn't come out a bit earlier. That game could have really been a contender for Game of the Year, or not Game of the Year, but it could have been in the Game Awards to get more exposure, but alas, it came out too late in the year, and that's another issue with the Game Awards. The timing means any game that comes out in this period of time will just not will not be able to be part of the award show, and it's likely going to be part of next year's award show, which is going to be a lot more contentious and worse for it. Path of Exile 2 early access is out, really good game, really nice. Outer World 2 for 2025, Split Fiction for March 6th, Borderlands 4 next year, which is really big. There's a Final Fantasy 16 crossover with Tekken 8. That's massive. Honkai Star Rail 3.0, Wuthering Waves 2.0, Sonic Racing, and the piece of shit that took the spot that could have been for GTA 6. This left-wing Guardians of the Galaxy ripoff called Intergalactic Heretic Prophet. Nah, there's nothing against this game, it looks good, but come on, I think every single true gamer would have preferred to see Cyberpunk or GTA in its placement, but whatever. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.